Hey race fans, NASCAR Know-It-All here with your recap from what was supposed to be last night's race at Charlotte, turned into a day race at Charlotte for the second year in a row. Hendrick Motorsports is back to victory lane, yay! Unfortunately, it's Jimmie Johnson, as he wins the Bank of America 500 today at Charlotte Motor Speedway. And for the first time in Jimmie Johnson's career in this new chase format, he moves on to the round of 8, when he usually gets eliminated after the round of 12 or the round of 16. So if we flash back to 2014, round of 12 was not good for Jimmie Johnson. It was wreck. Bad finish, and good race car Talladega, and fortunately lost all of his track position, cost him a chance to move on. And then Dover last year, round of 16, he breaks a track bar, and that officially locks him out of the chase when he was above the cut line, about 25 or more points going into that race. So that's unfortunate for That was unfortunate for Johnson, but today he ends a 24 race winless streak for Hendrick Motorsports as he wins over Matt Kenseth, one of the chase contenders. Johnson's teammate Kasey Kahne was third, Ryan Newman fourth, and Kyle Larson, after getting eliminated from the chase last week at Dover, finished fifth. Chase Elliott, what could have been unbelievable start we had. We had a fast car. We led 103 laps. Lost track position, got back up to second, and then on a restart, Martin Truex Jr. spun Austin Dillon around. Dillon wrecked, and we were going to miss it, and then Kyle Busch ran into us, and we hit the wall, and we didn't finish the race. We finished 33rd. So I'm proud that we had a good run, but I'm not proud of our finish. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm still a little bit happy, and I'll explain in a minute. For chase drivers today, it was a difficult day. It started off with Joey Logano hitting the wall, and after he blew a tire, and he lost his track position, got it all back. And then he had another tire issue that firstly took him to the garage, and he had to settle for a bad result. While that was going on, our pole sitter, Kevin Harvick, one of the chase contenders, lost power in his engine, and he finished 38th today. And that puts them in the hole, right? That makes them in a must-win. Both of those guys, Chase Elliott and Austin Dillon, right? Wrong. With a few laps left in the race, we had a late caution with about 40 laps to go. And one of our chase contenders, Denny Hamlin, who won the Daytona 500, who won at Watkins Glen and Richmond, blew his engine while running second, chasing down Johnson. That makes this cut line a lot more interesting. Because Hamlin was above the cut line when all the other four chasers, Dillon, Elliott, Harvick, and Logano, had their issues, Hamlin falling back into the clutches makes it now a 3-point cushion over Dillon and Elliott, a 7-point cushion over Logano, and an 8-point cushion on Kevin Harvick. So it's technically not over for those guys. They still have a chance. The problem is nobody wants to have to endure Talladega. Nobody wants to have to go there and win. That's not what Dillon, Elliott, Harvick, Logano, and Hamlin want to. They need to hope everybody else, with the exception of Jimmie Johnson, now that he's through with a win, has issues next week at Kansas leading up to Talladega. But I'm confident Elliott can still make it in the next round. So if I keep my fingers crossed, have hope, and keep the faith, we'll make it in the next round. And I hope Harvick and Logano do too. It's not the round of 8 without Kevin Harvick, and it's definitely not the round of 8 without Logano. Other good runs today. Tony Stewart in his final race at Charlotte after getting eliminated from the chase last week finished 9th. Jamie McMurray was 10th. And Danica Patrick was 11th. I almost thought she was going to get a top 10 and McMurray beat her to the line. And by the way, you're all probably wondering, where was Martin Truex Jr. all day long? Well, he was top 15 most of the race. Then he got up into the second. I felt like this guy might have something for Jimmie Johnson and Chase Elliott. Then the last pit stop stalled, and he had to settle for a top 15 finish. He's above the cut line, but I'm surprised because I thought he would dominate the crap out of everybody today. But instead, it was Hendrick Motorsports. I'm glad their program's back. But I really wish it was Chase Elliott in victory lane, if not having a top 10, top 5 finish today to have as a good cushion over the other guys going into Kansas. But you know what? We'll keep pushing, and we'll hopefully get into the cut line before Talladega. So, hopefully everybody enjoyed watching the race today. Glad Hendrick Motorsports is back to victory lane. I know it's Jimmie Johnson, and I don't like him, but you know what? It's an improvement. And ever since the chase started, Hendrick Motorsports has been firing all cylinders. Johnson and Elliott and Kahne, and the relief driver of the 8A car, whether it's been Alex Bowman or Jeff Gordon, their program's back. So it's exciting to see. Who will make it on after Kansas next weekend? Find out. Watch the Kansas Hollywood Casino 400 on NBC to find out who's going to move on. So don't forget to subscribe button. Put a good like on the video if you enjoyed it. Congrats to Jimmy Johnson, even though I don't like him. Hendrick Motorsports is back. Yay! Moving on to the Johnson's moving on to the next round for the first time since this format was introduced. And have a nice night.